Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of GTM Show, and today we're going to be checking out something from the frozen food department. Alright, there you have it. Bertolli's has all kinds of stuff, line of frozen food going on. What we have here today is their Meatball Marinara Torta. But let's be honest about this, folks. This is a f***ing pot pie. And it says pair up. They actually have freaking wine suggestions on frozen food for all you lonely motherfuckers out there. Wow. Now it's got the Bertolli branding on there, but it's Conagra Foods coming at you. And there is microwave instructions on here. You can throw this in the microwave for 6.5 minutes. Personally, I think only a card would do something like that. You're just going to ruin it. You're not going to be happy with what you get. Trust me, you're not going to get that out of the microwave. Not even close to that out of the microwave. Alright, so there you have it. We have our little meatball pot pie going on here. A little seasoning on top. Yeah, not all busted up like we see with some of the cheaper pot pies. Even though just recently we saw something fabulous, a sausage and biscuit pot pie from Banquet. I highly recommend you check that out. But back to the meatball marinara. Our oven instructions are to preheat the oven to 350 and throw it in there for 55 minutes. And really, that's the way to go with something like this. And it specifies do not throw this in a toaster oven. Now, even though I tore the box open at this end, as you see on the back there's a little pressure thumb in tab right there at the top. But we all know from macaroni and cheese how that goes. I'm going to go pop this in the oven and we'll be right back with our finished product, alright? Stick around. It's been 55 minutes. Our torta, or meatball pot pie, has come out of the oven, and this is what you get right here. Nice and browned. You're not going to get that out of the microwave, okay? It has to go in the oven to get these kind of results. I promise you this. It looks very good. See the seasoned top, nice and browned around the edges. You can actually smell the herbs on top. Now before I go busting into this, let's read the box is what they're claiming, okay? Italian style torta, meatball marinara. And they're claiming in here it's meatballs in a rich marinara sauce with layers of ricotta, parmesan, and mozzarella cheese surrounded by a golden flaky crust. And once again, let's look at this picture right here, okay? Take all that in, and let's see what we got going on here. Now, right away, the fork goes in there very easily through the top. So yeah, extremely flaky. And there's our sauce. Let's pull out a little scoop here. And there's our cross section right there. As you can see in there, and you can see the scoop in on the fork here. That's pretty legit. That's pretty much what we just saw on the cover of that box. Impressive. Yeah, still I'm smelling the herbs, the cheese, and some sort of meat there. I won't really know until we get right into this. Let's hit it up. Very interesting. Now the marinara sauce here is taking a back seat to the cheese that's in there. Now the first flavor that you do get hit with is the marinara sauce. And that's quickly overwhelmed by the cheese flavor and the taste of the crust, which is pretty much got the same makeup and the same flakiness of a regular chicken pot pie or turkey pot pie, something like that. I don't know if it's something else to it or if it's the herbs that have been added to the top, but it almost comes off with like a little Latin zing to it. And I've singled out one of the tiny little meatballs there, okay? These are the kind of like meatballs that you would find in cans of Chef Boyardee, the little mini meatballs. I'm going to have one of those by itself since that's like right in the name of it. That's the namesake of the damn thing. So here we go. That's a tasty little meatball for a manufactured processed meatball. And I would say the flavor of that is the exact same meatball that you would find in Chef Boyardee. Yeah, the only thing separating that is the finer selection of cheeses that are in here and the sauce. Right, I'm going to hit the crust and the cheese one more time and I'll let you know what I think. The marinara sauce they've gone with this is a pretty fair marinara sauce. What do I mean by that is it's pretty commercial grade. It's not very spicy. It doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it. Just enough to let you know that there's some kind of tomato flavor going on there. And with the meatballs, the cheese, I mean, there's a lot of cheese in this. And all that with that crust and those herbs that are on there just pulls it all together as a fabulous package. I'm going to give this an extremely high 4 out of 5. I could definitely see myself picking this up again. I suggest that you definitely pick it up and try it if you haven't already. If you have, let me know what you thought of it. Leave me a message down in the comments section. You can also follow me on Twitter at @TheRealMrDirty. So, I think I'm going to tear up on the rest of this. While you get the hell out of here and go have a rotten day.